Okay, we are live. Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. We just wanted to pop on this lovely Friday, just say hello and give a couple of updates here. First, Jay has a really awesome story he'd like to share about this random act of kindness that happened to him today. And then we want to also give a quick update to our 100 subscriber giveaway. So, Jay, take us away.
Yeah, and as you can see, we're obviously in
Oh,
a different setting. We're not in the studio today. Beck's in his basement. I'm in my basement. So that's why it's a little bit different today. But something super, super amazing happened to me today, and this is exactly what I love this community. I shared it with Bex, and we agreed that it was definitely worth, speaking to the rest of the community about it because things like this don't often happen. But I've seen them happen within our community, and that is great. Um, and what happened is that this lovely book, hopefully there's not a lot of glare,
nope,
Fan-
it's looking good.
Fantastic Four, number 12. This is a big boy book. If you've seen it prices, it's not cheap. First time the Hulk meets the Fantastic Four, and he's going to try to beat them right there. So you can see, I already put it in the Mylar bag because, of course. But this was the price tag. And the amazing thing that happened to me is that I got this book for $5. How did I get this book for $5? Well, it was thanks to the kindness of one of our members in the community. I'm not going to mention his name today because I don't want people to go about and go crazy and bug him. But we'll have him in the show and he can talk about it then. But how this whole thing started is that a month or two ago, I went to a show here in the Twin Cities. He was a seller there. He had this book. I asked him if I could take a look. I saw it. Obviously, it's not a perfect book, it's 60 years old. But the asking price I thought was a little bit more than what I was, willing to pay at the moment. And we ended it there. We had a good relationship. I bought some other books from him, and I bought from him in the past a lot. Maybe not a lot by what other people might, but enough where we had a good relationship, and we love talking about comics and the Fantastic Four movie, and it was great. And then in Facebook, we have a group that's the Minnesota Comic Exchange, and in there I saw that he was having a garage sale today. So I'm like, maybe during lunch I'll go visit Mark and see if he has any new books. Because from the pictures that he had posted in Facebook, it looked like it did. So I went and we talked. Before I started looking at books, we started chatting and catching up. Then I started looking at books. I grabbed a couple more, a couple other Fantastic Fours. I think I'm going to try to complete that run, but that's another story. Um, and then when I didn't see it in the wall, but I asked him, "Hey, do you still have that FF12?" He's like, "Yeah. Do you want to take a look at it?" I'm like, "Yeah. I don't know that I'll get it, but maybe I will. We'll see." So he handed it to me. I kept looking at it, and you could see my excitement, I'm sure, in my face because he was glowing as I was looking at the book, all happy and whatnot. Um, but then, again, the price seemed a little bit more than I was still willing to pay. So I said, it's a great book. It's a big boy book. I love this cover. I love the story, but I think I'm going to pass on it. And I kept looking at other books. And then when time came to pay, I had a little stack, and he said, "Yeah, this is 60 some dollars. How about we do 55?" I said, "Yeah, that's great." He says, "Unless you want anything else." I'm like, "Well, unless you have any other FF keys hiding from me, I think this is it." He said, "No, 55 is fine." So he comes back, and before he hands me my $5 back, because I gave him 60, he's like, "But I want you to have this." And he gave me this book out of the kindness of his heart. He's a fellow fan. He knows how much I love the FF and how much I wanted to get this book, but I just couldn't pull the trigger. And I said, "Mark, I can't take this." Um, he's like, "Why not?" I'm like, this is a big book. You know, we're not talking about a $20 comic, a dollar bin book. This is a big one. He's like, I know, but I want you to have it. Like, I can't take it. He's like, I want you to take it. And I said, but I feel bad. And he's like, the object is for you to feel good. So I said, okay, how about this? How about you keep the $5 and change? That way I feel like I paid something and I won't feel as bad. I'll feel better and you'll feel better. And you know, it'll be a good exchange. We agreed, we shook hands, we smiled, and I haven't been able to stop smiling ever since. So, Mark, you know who you are. Um, I can't thank you enough, really. You're a great member of the community. I know you do this kind stuff for everybody, not just me. And I really can't thank you enough, and I hope to have you on the show soon. So, thank you.
Yeah, that's so awesome, and congrats again to you. Um, that's such an awesome pickup, and you totally deserve it. You're a great guy. So I'm
Thank you.
happy it happened to you. The book, do you know, like, could you kind of maybe tell if, like, what the grade might be if you were to send it in?
It's low grade. It's got a little bit of foxing, so you know
Okay,
I don't think it's higher than. And I'm really hoping against hope here, but I don't think it's any higher than a 1.5, maybe 1.8.
okay,
So it's low grade, but even in low grade, this book is it's worth more than what the price tag shows.
yeah,
Um, so again, thank you, Mark, and it's just an example of how many great members of the community we have. Frank and Ryan at Last Comics are also great. I've been buying some stuff from books from their IG sales live, and they sent me this hat. Shout out to Frank and at Last Comics. So I'm just really excited to be part of this community, and I hope to give something back soon to someone. So
for sure. I was going to ask about the hat, so I'm glad you pointed that out. That's awesome. You got
at
that too.
at Last Comics, if you've ever watched their lives, they're great. They're very entertaining. They're super chill guys, super funny. And hey, Frank, you got it. That's his catchphrase.
Nice. All right. So the other thing we wanted to cover here quick is just an update to our 100 subscriber giveaway. So we've had a couple of weird things happen. In the video, we asked people to, if they wanted to be entered, to just comment with a hashtag 100 on the video. Uh, for some strange reason, those comments are not coming through on our end. And we've done some research, and it sounds like YouTube will kind of like auto filter things that maybe look like spam. And so the users, or like our subscribers who have commented, unfortunately, they can see their comments going through that say hashtag 100. We can't on our end. So what we're going to do is extend our giveaway for another week. We're going to chalk this up to a lesson learned and not ask for hashtags in any future giveaways. But anyone who's commented on the video will just be entered to win. So we're going to, like I said, extend that another week. Just if you haven't commented already, go to that video and comment if you want a chance to win that giveaway. If you did comment with a hashtag 100, like I said, it likely did not come through on our end. So just go back and re-comment. So there we go.
Yeah. So technology, gotta love it. Um, the big problem, obviously, is that on you guys' end, the long box legionnaires, I'm gonna call them going forward, the members of the community. Um, if you log into YouTube and watch the video, it'll show you to you, so you'll see like you commented and you entered the giveaway. But when we looked at it from our side, it doesn't. And this came to my attention because I was, asking Brandon from Monk Comics, like, dude, you haven't entered. He's like, dude, I did. I'm like, no, I don't see your comment. So he sent me a screenshot of what he was looking at. And I'm like, that's super weird because I sure cannot see what you are seeing. So doing more research, that's where we found that YouTube has some sort of anti-spam filters where it doesn't even save the comment, as if it were held and we could publish later. It doesn't save them. It just think it spams, throws it in the garbage. So if you've commented and we haven't liked or replied to your comment, that's how you know that your comment got filtered. So if you don't have a like from us or a reply from us, just comment again and then we'll enter that way. If you're unsure and you just want to comment again, then by all means do so. And like Back said, lesson learned, we're just going to extend the giveaway. Um, for the troubles, I'll throw in something extra in there that will show once the giveaway comes, just as a way to make it up for you and the troubles we're experiencing. So
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah,
but
sorry. Like the other giveaways that we've done too, we've asked for those hashtag comments and had no problem. Just for whatever reason on this one, it doesn't like hashtag 100. So yeah. Jay, and I'll just call this out too. It's been really fun to see all the comments coming through on this video. We didn't have this experience last time, the first time that we went live. So just want to thank everyone for commenting and hopping on here. That's pretty awesome to see. So I don't know if Jay, if you can see the comments on your end. Again, this is just
I
our second live video. So
yes,
okay,
I can see them now. I had the wrong tab, so another lesson learned because I didn't have it in the right comments. Um, but thanks everyone for tuning in. Thank you for your comments. Really appreciate it. We'll do better next time. And hey, John, this was my wall for May the 4th. I wanted all Star Wars. And then I've just been kind of lazy. I haven't taken them all down, but it's time for a rotation. But thank you for commenting on the Star Wars wall.
yeah.
Um,
And Jay inspired me based on his wall. So I put this slab wall up. I've got details on what I did on our Instagram page. So if you're not following us there, make sure you do that. I've got the details about how I put this all together. So I'm really liking it so far.
yes, and I don't like to speak for people, but I think I can speak for Bax in this instance. We're really digging this live thing. And it's very easy to do. Obviously, we have some things to learn, but you might see more of us in the future, and we'd love to have some guests. So if you'd ever want to be with us and join us in the podcast, shoot me a message on IG, jabs underscore expensive paper, and we'd love to have you. It's great, and we love you guys, and can't wait to do it again.
Alrighty. Well, that's it. Hope everyone has a great weekend, and we'll see y'all later.
Happy Friday.
Take care.